All right, everybody, this is Phil again, back with another look at a monster in my collection. Even though this thing's 16 scale, it's really a big monster. It is the 1/16 scale case IH 580 articulated four-wheel drive case IH Steiger, because it does say that on the tractor. This is from the Prestige collection. It's an awesome tractor, guys. This thing's really big. Pardon me. It's big, it's massive. It's large and in charge and all that stuff, whatever you want to say. It's really nice. This tractor is currently still in production by Case since 2014 to the present. And on tractordata.com it says that it is 580 engine horsepower, which I guess that's why it says 580 on the model number. But on PTO it says 473 claimed. So I guess that was from the testing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or that's what they claim the PTO horsepower is. I'm not 100% sure how that works. But this tractor is pretty cool. I know everybody said I don't really care for the design aesthetic of some of these, especially the way this hood really slopes down and the grill's really rounded. I don't like the looks of it, but other than that, it's all right. This is one of the newer newer tractors you'll ever see in my collection, because most of my stuff will range from the 60s up through the 90s. So this is a really current tractor. One of the few I'll probably own, but it's still pretty awesome actually. It's got really amazing details too. Really amazing details. Start off, nice big old look from the back in my opinion. Nice way it looks, and this just looks really nice with those big nice spaced out dual wheels. That's always nice to have that, and there's a nice little like coupler they got, or a spacer, axle spacer. It sticks out. It's pretty neat how they got that in there. It looks real nice, but that's pretty cool. But it's always nice to see space duals on a replica tractor, because that just makes it more realistic to the real thing. Back here we got a nice 3-point hitch and everything. It's pretty nicely captured. It does move up and down. Up here on either fender here we have some nice lighting, some lights, and then this bar, this is the flasher bar with the slow moving vehicle sign. That had to be put on there. It just kind of slips right in there. It ain't a big deal. And then also I think the mirrors up here had to be put on when I got it. Those two items were not attached to the tractor. But that's pretty nice. Flasher bar, flashing lights and stuff on it. Slow moving vehicle sign, like I said. Up here looks like we got the fuel cap to me. That definitely looks like the fuel tank. It's got nice details in here where the articulation is. It really don't articulate too much though. It doesn't really articulate much at all, but it does look nice in there. Nice details with cylinders and stuff running, and so that's pretty cool they did that. Really cool actually. Cab up here on top of the cab, you got some nice flasher, another flasher up here, and then the GPS type system for talking to the satellites, I guess. I'm not really keen on all that, I apologize. I'm used to these old tractors that didn't have that, but nowadays they just have to turn the tractor, from what I understand, and then it lines it up with this thing, I think. If I'm not right, comment below and let me know. But yeah, that's pretty crazy to me. But yeah, it's really nice and detailed with that thing up there. Nice flasher, some cab lights on either side of the cab and on the back here as well. I thought the door opened, but I can't really figure it out, so I'm not trying to force it or anything. But inside this cab is probably the most detailed cab I've ever seen. You got the main seat and then the passenger seats in there. It's really nice. You got the control console here to the right of the driver, the little screens on there and the little control arms sticking up. It's just really detailed. I think there's even a cup holder back here behind this console in the corner. It's pretty nuts. And then the steering wheel, there's some levers up here by the steering wheel, and there's foot pedals down there. It's probably the most detailed interior cab I've ever seen so far of the ones I've reviewed in my collection. I would say it's easily that. So definitely nicely captured inside that cab by Case. And outside of this cab, of course, the steps are nice. Even they got nice detailed texture of the footsteps on there. Nice handles going up. Really cool. Of course, you got the muffler and the breather intake here together on the side up here actually on the front fender here, attached to that. It's pretty sharp there. You see that? It's pretty neat. I think this breather, there's a hose running across here to this side. I think this is part of the intake as well, I think. I'm not sure, but I know there's a hose running from this across to that, so I'm guessing that's part of the intake. Same thing with these steps on this side. It's nice detail there. As far as looking at this tractor from the front, it's pretty cool. Case IH in the middle of the grill there. The lights down here at the bottom, I think this is lights. It's like a decal, which when you'll see in my next video, I'm doing both the big boys. I'm doing the Case IH and then I'm doing the John Deere after this and in a separate video. So, but these lights just look like they're decaled, and on the John Deere it's a lot nicer. But it looks good though, as far as accuracy to the real thing. Suitcase weights on either side of the front of the bottom of the grill here. They are plastic, but that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I'm fine with it. Of course, the hood lifts up and stays open, just like this, exposing the engine and compartment and all that. That's pretty neat. And in the engine, there's some nice details, hoses running, the front big radiator here. It's really captured really well as far as the engine compartment. Nice little details in there, as you would expect. It's a Prestige collection, so that all the Prestige collections I've ever reviewed so far, their details are really crisp. Best way to put it. But yeah, it's pretty cool the hood stays up like that too. It's kind of neat. It's a really nice big tractor. This thing is heavy, by the way. I mean, parts of it are plastic. Like the hood's plastic, the top of the cab is plastic. Some of it's plastic and some of it's metal. Like the framing is all metal, but then like this fender area, I think that's all plastic. I think the weight is in the wheels and the tires. But you look at this on either side, it says Case IH running down from the cab. It has AFS 580 and it has HD underneath 580, and I guess that means heavy duty maybe. And then underneath Case IH up here it says Steiger, so that's pretty cool because of course they are all one now. So it's pretty nice detailed tractor. The wheels of course are very impressive. I like the big fat dual wheels spaced out like I said. The Case IH gray or silver, whichever you want to call it. But the wheels are really deep dished and nice and detailed with bolt definition and everything, bolt patterns and all that. It's just really cool. And then I think they're metal. They're definitely metal. I think that's where all the weight of this tractor is. It's in the big old tires and the metal wheels because it is solidly heavy. Like, I don't know how much heavy it is, but I'd say it's close to 20 pounds. Big old nice tractor though. It's a monster. It's a big monster. Like I said, this is a current production still tractor by Case. As far as their articulated four-wheel drive line, this tractor's still in production. And this and the next one are probably the newest tractors, safe to say, in my collection as far as current production tractors. But it's really nice. This thing's about $150, $175, I think, nowadays. It's still available at my local Case IH dealer, though, I can say that. And I think it was about 150, 160, something like that. Once they run out and go out of production, they'll probably jump up in the aftermarket, I'm sure. But if you're a big Case IH person, definitely get you one of these. I think if you just look at it and take the time to appreciate what they've done to this tractor, the fine little intricacies and details, it's a very nice tractor. Nice by Ertl here. They can do themselves proud by this one, I would say. Alright everybody, I'll bring that camera closer to close out my video and take a little closer look here. I want to thank everyone that always tunes into my channel. Like I said, I'll be going on after this video and producing another video on the John Deere 4-wheel drive 9620R. So I'll go straight into that video after I film this one. But I want to thank everyone as always that tunes in. Y'all can comment below, like the video if you want. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do. This is Phil. I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a blessed day.